Welcome back, my one viewer to the channel. So today I decided to, I guess I'll show the install of a manual tensioner on a 5.3. So I'm having this issue where the belt decides like it wants to exit the chat after a highway pull on this thing. So I decided, and that's fun by the way, picking up the belt off the highway. And at one point even putting it back on by hand because I didn't have any tools in the truck with me. Definitely a mid-time. So I just, instead of getting a new belt, a new tensioner, and having that not work fucking anyway, I decided to just, I guess actually do it right the first time and just put a fucking manual tensioner on it and be done with it for good, forever. This is just a manual tensioner from ICT BILLET. I don't even know where I got it, I think Amazon. 485360, and then some kind of apparatuses here, all billety and nice, I guess. So this part just bolts to the block, or the water pump. I really shouldn't be doing this. And then this bolts to this piece, and this is your adjustulating. And then the pulley goes onto here, looks like. And then you use a 1/2-inch drive ratchet to set the tension, and then you bid. First thing we do is take off the belt, and I've done this so many times I can do it in my sleep at this point. Just slip it off the smooth pulley here. Just comes right off. That's it. 350mm bolts. Get the tensioner off. I don't know what I did to the bottom bolt to make it so angry. Must have cross-threaded it in there. You know what? I'm gonna do the right thing and just run it in all the way anyways. Just like it was. And if it doesn't tighten up, then I'll just pretend I didn't see it. Tighten with this piece, I guess. Somewhat, not all the way tight. And there's just a bolt that goes through the back. Helps a little bit, I guess. Put my arm in the way now. This is just video evidence they need to prove that I screwed up this last bolt. It's fine. We'll buy another one if it doesn't work out right. Oh, that's not going anywhere. I mean, it's only a belt. It's not like I need it to stay on. The bottom one I'm going with, let's not tighten it until it loosens. There's your pulley, and there's your spacer. Goes into here. Couldn't be more easy. I think this is the part where you gotta be honest with yourself, and if you can't figure this stuff out, then you probably shouldn't be doing this in the first place. And then I assume you just put the belt where you want it and tighten it down. You put your 1/2-inch in here. Oh, then you can really crank her down. I don't really know how tight this needs to be though. Or how tight that needs to be. There really is no torque specs on the whole sheet. This is all they give you for the instructions. Put that piece in the base, bolt the base to the truck or to the water pump, put the pulley on, tighten it. That's it. Cancer warnings at the bottom about lead and steel, nickel, chromium. Nothing about how tight it needs to be, so we'll just hope for the best. I know that coming up. Tighten up some of the loose exhaust bolts I saw. Thing sounded kind of loud, so I looked, and like that bolt was like backed out. There was a couple of loose ones. Took a wrench and just tightened them down quick. But the rest of it sounds nice and tight. Yeah. Well, I guess that's what happens when you don't look at really anything for about 5,000 miles. Still going though. All right, let's go take it for a rip. Well, here we are on the side of the road. The belt flew off. It's loose, so evidently I didn't have it tight enough. It'd be nice if they had a torque spec to refer to, but you know, I guess that's asking too much. So it's a good thing I brought my tools. I fucking actually was about not to bring them, but I just thought, hey, what the fuck, you never know. Oh, good. Engines like being overheated, I think. Well, no. I mean, I know it was a relatively inexpensive piece, but you think they'd save the ink to put a ruler here that I have no idea what you're going to use for, and a nice American flag, or a 7,000 page warning about the cancer risk. Maybe we could put like a couple letters for the torque specs on this of like what it's supposed to be. You know, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a breakthrough revolutionary thought. You know, maybe just a suggestion, because you know, like I said, sitting on the side of the road, putting a belt on isn't exactly what I thought I would be doing with this. I thought it was supposed to fix that, but you know, I think we got her now. It's probably over tightened, but at this point, I guess it's better than it coming off. And again, I don't know how tight it's supposed to be, but it won't move now. So, yeah, well, I guess that was that. Who knows, maybe I'll just have to buy an extra belt just because you never know what's gonna happen with this dang thing.